Hi, today I want to talk about the thermometer. Well, as a first point, I would like to say something about inventions. Inventions usually start with a person who tries to create something to help people, especially in science. For example, the thermometer was created with the invention of measuring body temperature, water, and other states of matter. However, before this, it was necessary to create clear concepts that helped people understand the difference between scales, temperature, and heat. This concept looks like today, but at that time they were not simple ideas. The first person who tried to make a prototype was Galileo Galilei in 1610. He made something similar to a thermometer called a thermoscope. Galilei was an Italian polymath, astronomer, physicist, and engineer. He tried to improve old models from other scientists. He used alcohol instead of water because before that it was normal to use water, but water was not resistant to high temperatures. The thermoscope was good, but not as good as expected. The Fahrenheit scale. In 1724, a German instrument maker named Gabriel Fahrenheit produced a temperature scale that now bears his name. He manufactured heat-quality thermometers with mercury instead of alcohol. This scale was approved by the scientific community. Today, this scale is still used in the United States and its territories. The centigrade scale, a scale that is used in Mexico, is the centigrade scale. This scale was invented by Anders Celsius, who carried out experiments with different latitudes, atmospheric pressure, and boiling water. These experiments were important for understanding the boiling and freezing points of water. Finally, in Scotland in 1844-48, Lord Kelvin realized throughout his studies of heat that a much greater range of temperature could be considered far below the centigrade scales. Absolute zero, the level at which all molecular motion stops, gives the lowest conceivable temperatures that can be found. He determined this to be minus 273.86 degrees on the centigrade scale and minus 459.68 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. Therefore, the lowest temperature on the Kelvin scale is zero, and the units are the same as the centigrade Celsius scales. While this scale is not used in clinical medicine, it might sometimes be used to define a temperature calibration source of a similar scientific system. Throughout the ages, this invention has to be some of the most important for public health. Thanks to scientists and geniuses who designed different models, it is possible that today we have better and more accurate temperatures. Today we have a different we have different models of thermometers.